Do you have habits making you a soft target? That's the topic on Coffee with Alain this morning. I appreciate all of you that joining me. I got a special Mickey cup today. Don't think I've had it on the show yet. Given by a friend in Georgia. This is a licensed Mickey cup from the U.S. Army Crime Lab down in Georgia. So, it's not a really popular cup. It's not out there all over the place because it's actually from the crime lab, and they were licensed and given permission to use Mickey way back from Walt. And so I thought that's pretty cool because it's the Army and Mickey, in the crime lab. And since we're talking a little bit about crime today, appropriate cup. Do you have habits that are making you a soft target? We should spend more time making ourselves a hard target, preventing opportunities for criminals to do things to us, than we should spend in the gym learning to punch and kick and all that physical hard skills to keep us safe if we're attacked. If we can prevent the attack in the first place and we're never attacked, that is ideal. Now, I'm not saying don't learn self-defense techniques. I teach them. I'll have an online course of my old DVDs in the future to help you with those. I think that's a good thing to have. And I practice them. I want you to practice them. But it's a smaller part of the overall picture than making sure that we're not a soft target. So when I talk about, do you have habits making you a soft target? Do you walk around with your head in your apps, not paying attention to the world around you, like so many people do? I mean, I remember, years ago, I shared a video, the woman on her phone with the baby, and the criminal looks around, he's checking things out. He missed the security camera, though, that was filming. And he runs up and kicks her in the back, knocks her to the ground with her baby, grabs the phone and runs away. We see countless things where people are distracted with their phone, their head in their apps, and they become victims. So one thing we can do to make us a harder target is just increase our situational awareness and pay attention to the world around us. Just doing that can reduce the chances and likelihood of you being selected as somebody for a criminal to attack. Walking confidently with purpose, being aware, make you less attractive. Because remember, criminals want something easy. If it looks like you're not going to be easy, they will go elsewhere. So this is not stopping crime, because I don't know how to stop crime. I don't know how to stop criminals from doing what they're doing, except locking them up, right? But for an average person, when your job is not to stop criminals, the goal is to make sure they don't select you as a target. And we do that by being a hard target, not a soft target. So one of the big habits I see today are people with their head up their apps, walking around, not paying attention. That can increase the likelihood of you being selected. Another big thing, locking doors, securing things. Many crimes are crimes of opportunity. So when you leave something out for somebody to take, for somebody to easily get into, makes it more attractive. Remember, they're looking for something easy. It's easier to just open the car door and take something than it is to smash a window out, which can attract attention because of the noise and so forth. So locking things up, securing things, getting into that habit rather than the habit of leaving things unsecured and easily accessible, that can make you and your belongings a harder target. Do you select where you want to go and your paths of Or do you just go wherever and take the dark alleyway with the strange looking guy in there? That's an old example. Now, how many people are hanging out in dark alleys waiting for you? It's the 27 ninjas in the dark alley. How do I beat them? Don't go into the alley with 27 ninjas, right? But you get what I'm talking about. We can choose where we walk, where we go. I mean, Philadelphia, where my daughter's at, you can take the subway, underground transportation, or you can take buses or Ubers. The buses and Ubers are safer. So habitually taking that kind of transportation rather than transportation that is less safe, because there's more undesirable type people in those places and it's more secluded, making you a easier soft target. Just don't go there. My daughter takes Ubers to places. My daughter will take the bus, but she does not take the underground transportation because it's not as safe there. So selecting where you go and how you go can make you a harder or a softer target. You can find out where the bad neighborhoods are and the bad places are. I mean, when I was young and stupid, I used to seek those out. I'd go to Bangkok, Thailand and say, where are the dirtiest, meanest, nastiest bars in the city that you see in the movies? And I wanted to go to those. Now, as a father and a husband, I wouldn't be taking my family to those areas. We would avoid those areas. As a young, dumb, sniper trained paratrooper, yeah, I'm going to go to those because I saw them in the movies. But you can find out where the bad areas are and you can avoid them. That's helping make you a harder target because you're not placing yourself into a bad position. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon's here. Dixon says, locks only keep honest people honest. A true thief won't be so easily thwarted. That's true to a certain extent, Dixon. However, many crimes, being the crimes of opportunity, they'll take it because it's unlocked, because it's open. I mean, a good example of this, I remember years ago, Mark McYoung and I were working in Southern California with the exotic dancers and so forth. And we were there, and the gal was bringing us a sandwich for lunch. She parked her car, left it open, unlocked, with the purse on the seat. She ran up the sandwich. When she got back to her car, literally just a couple minutes later, it was gone. If she would have locked the doors and had that vehicle locked, probably wouldn't have been gone. It was the crime of opportunity because it was unlocked. And we see a lot of that kind of thing where a simple locking and securing things would prevent it because they weren't targeting you. You are right that if someone is targeting a specific place, a true thief, a criminal mastermind that you see in the cool movies, they'll get past any kind of locks and so forth. I mean, that's possible. But so many crimes are just a crime of opportunity because it is unlocked. We've seen here, even in Missoula, and probably in your town, probably every town and city in America, you can watch surveillance videos of people walking down the streets at night, checking car doors. And it's just the car doors that are unlocked that then they go through, because they're not going around smashing or picking locks. They're just checking for open ones. Open ones, they get in and they take stuff. Just an easy crime of opportunity. So locks and locking doors work in those situations. You are correct. If somebody really wants something, really wants in, they can find a way around it. But they do work and they do stop those kind of crimes. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicky. Appreciate you guys being here and saying hello. Dixon says, no, I mean lock things up. Keep honest folks from temptation. Well, yeah, we can keep honest folks from temptation, but we keep those dishonest folks from getting something really easy too. And Jay was saying easy. And that's, again, if somebody really wanted in someplace, a real criminal, they can get in. They'll bypass things. But so many of these scumbags just walking around looking for something easy. And we see surveillance videos. They post them here about Missoula. Anybody recognize this guy that was walking around checking doors as he walked down the street of cars? Packages, porch pirates, Crime of opportunity. Packages are left out, nobody around watching, boom, take them and run away. How can we prevent that? They have lock boxes to put your packages, have them delivered somewhere where they're not going to be sitting on your porch, have a neighbor grab them if you're going to be gone for that day or whatever. Again, little things that we can do to make it harder for criminals to choose us as victims. But if we habitually do things to make it easier for them, we're setting ourselves up. So what we all need to do once in a while is stop and look at our habits. And do we have habits that are making us soft targets? Replace those habits. Remember, I talked about that a couple days ago, with habits that make you a harder target. And I'm not saying live in paranoia and be scared of life. I'm not about that. I'm about enjoying life and getting out there and doing everything possible to have the fullest, most enriched life you can have. I just want you to do it safely. And we can be more safe if we start eliminating the habits that make us soft targets and replace them with habits that make us harder targets. And some, like I've talked about here just today, locking doors, putting your phone away, walking confidently, not going to certain areas, simple things like that, putting your seatbelt on. That makes it more difficult for you to be killed in a car crash. Statistics prove that. Little habits like that can keep us more safe and allow us to enjoy more of life. So assess what you're doing. And if you're doing some things that's like, maybe I should replace that, do it. And then just get out there and enjoy things. Get the ebook, How to Stay Safe in Our Crazy World, at enjoylifesafely.com. Whole bunch of tips about staying safe so you can enjoy life. It's free. Just go download it. You will get an offer to get the online course, less than a cost of a large pizza, and has a whole bunch of information to help you stay safe. So get that. Get the free ebook anyway. And then if you want more, get that little course. Skip a pizza on one weekend and have that course to learn information and implement information to keep you and your loved ones more safe. That's what I'm here to help you with. Hopefully I have some more courses available on that same sites in the near future. Just got sidetracked with cancer and a bunch of other stuff. So they're not available as soon as I wanted them to be, but they will be. But then free ebooks there right now. Go do it. Keep yourself and loved ones safe. And with that, make it a fantastic Friday, and I will see you all tomorrow.